welcome to another Boulevard Paperclip YouTube video. Today I am of course doing a Worlds Collide deck. I'm excited to look at this and jam some games, and I'm also rocking my Sanctimonious mat today just to switch things up and show some love. Alright, so let's see what we have in store today. What am I thinking? So I feel this is Dis, Star Alliance, and Brobnar. Unfortunately, that's what I'm calling the houses. Let's see if I'm right. Okay, so the name is Hokuzard Stage Diplomat, and it is Dinosaurs, Brobnar, Shadows, 1 for 3. Not very good at guessing. Okay, let's see what we got in store here. Get the little tab open. Put down the Archon card with the 3 houses. Oh, that's super weird. Look, the way the Saurian symbol is printed here and here is completely different. That is very bizarre. So we got Saurian, we got Brobnar, and we got Shadows. Okay, so let's see what's in store. So card number 1 is Alaka. Irestaff, well, that's a big jump. Narp, oh, I'm calling 2 Narps. I'm calling 2 Narps. Nope. Shorty. Shorty, yes. Stiltkin. Crapper. Rapskull, ugh, I hate that card. The Flex. Nogi Smartfist. Mega Chieftain. And of course, Chieftain's Brew. Honestly, I think I hate Little Rapskull more than I hate Narp. Straight up. Alright, we got Chant of Hubris. The Goddess Raptor. Whoops. Perfectus Ludo. Raider Gallum. Raider Gallum. Centurion Stenoponus. Draco Praco. Aredo. Philophosaurus. Calfigian Ideal. Favor of Rex, very nice. And lastly, Salt. Oh, could do without that one. Then we go on to Shadows with a Vinda. Hit and Run. Hawk. Hugger Mugger. Inky Gloom. Kymor. Pestering Blow. Into the Night. Scally Caper, and double Scally Caper. That's pretty cool. So let's take a little bit of a look into this from the basic stats of the deck, which is creatures. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21 creatures. That's a very respectable number. Just straight Ember Pips, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we got 8, nothing to brag about. And Ember Control cards. So we got 1, 2, 3. Oh, yep. We are lacking in the Ember Control department in this deck. So yeah, not very many cards for Ember Control. Board Control, though, I mean, you got the Scally Capers. So I guess you don't even count these as your creatures. So they count more as board control. So it's 19 creatures. We got some Pestering Blows, which are great. Ward Removers, Chimera Eclipse. We got Hit and Runs, a little bit more direct. Avinda, some more direct. Yeah, this card is just, until the start of your next turn, creatures cannot be used to reap. I mean, I'm only going to want to play this if I'm calling Saurians and maybe I don't have anything out, or I just want to fight. Favor of Rex could be solid. There's a few things this could work with. Aredo Hisaro, I guess you could play it with. You could do it with Sinophagus to get a little bit bigger. Raider Gallum. Ganger you could have triggered again. But yeah, what else we got in here? So Chant of Hubris is okay. I could see that the brew could be very helpful with a few things to make them a little bit bigger, a little more sticky, like the Raptor, for example. Nogi Smartfifth. I don't have a lot of experience with this card. Draw 2 cards, discard 2 random cards from your hand. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about that. The flex could be good with Narp. We got Gargantua Scrapper for a little bit of damage. Stiltkin with Chieftain is a double fight. Shorty, I think, counts. So yeah, that seems to be the case with the deck. It seems to be a little bit, this is a finicky deck, I feel like. So let me break down now house by house. So we got Shadows up first. So Scowly Caper. I could see you throwing a Chant of Hubris Ember onto Scowly Caper. That'd be a cool way, especially if they have an Axiom of Grisk, so they can no longer wipe the Scowly Caper. It also could be very helpful to make it so that if they want to kill it, they are basically going to have to use this for themselves. Double with Skirmish, I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. We'll have to see how this plays. Into the Night. Oh, this looks similar. Look at that Scowly Caper guy. Could be. Into the Night. Non-shadows creatures cannot be used to fight. That could be very handy depending on the board state. The double Chimera is great. Inky Gloom as well. If you can get both those, Inky Gloom and Into the Night are really potent together. Obviously, Hawk's great. Hit and Run. Yeah, that's going to be interesting, which I'm not sure exactly which ones I would choose for that. There's nothing really in Shadows that I'd want to use. And then we move on to So-Salt. Again, until start your next turn, creatures can't be used to reap. So Salt, yeah, very so-so. Favor of Rex, love this card. Calphigian Ideal. I don't know what I would put this on to get it. I mean, I feel like whatever I'm putting it on is going to die. So I'm guessing, actually no, there it is. Centurion Stenopolis would be the one you throw it on. And it exalts, so it gets bigger, and you can spend the Ember. I think that's definitely the way to go. The Raider is obviously fantastic. Ludo, so that if they destroy my creatures, they don't get the Ember. That's always going to be great. And Legatus Raptor, I think, also a candidate for Chieftain's Brew. And then Chant of Hubris, if I'm going to find something, a way to get some of that Ember back, potentially. Or to put on to, move it on to the Snoponus or the Calphigian Ideal creature. Into Brobnar. This is an interesting Brobnar house, I must say. I mean, you have the Mega... I mean, you also have the Brew, which can be used with the Flex creature. You have the Mega Chieftain, which is pretty sweet. Nogi Smartfist, I honestly don't know about this card at all. Like, literally no idea. Inventor of the Screech Bomb, the Pneumatic Axe, and the Big Rock. So, yeah, he's got some cool flavor texts. Yeah, this is the one, Nogi, I'm going to have to play with a little bit and see. I feel like you could randomly get rid of good cards, but if you have some cards you don't really care about in your hand from other houses, potentially, it could be good, but I mean, you could essentially draw the cards and then discard those cards, so it's hard to say. Little Rascal and Gargantus I don't care about. Stiltkin, fantastic. I like that card, especially with having the Chieftain here for double fight. Shorties are one of my absolute favorite Brobnar cards, so they're fantastic. Narps besides Shorties work for me. Same with Stiltkin beside it, because I'm not going to most likely want to reap with those. Then Ire Staff is great. Again, you can use this to boost up your creatures beside Narp and make them bigger. and the enrage counter really don't matter at that point. And then you have a Laka, which is really good because you could trigger this with the Stiltkin factor. My feeling about this deck is in sealed. I feel like, you know what I feel? This deck has a lot of things that are really, really positive, and then other things in each house that are also equally not that positive. So I don't know how to really feel about this deck on the whole. It does have a little bit, has a lot of things that can be done. I'm just not sure if it's going to basically cut the mustard at the end of the day, unfortunately. But it is a pretty neat deck. I will probably do a Crucible and Coffee episode very soon with this to see how everything pans out, because I'm scratching my head over this one, I'll tell you right now. I hope you enjoyed this. Please do like and subscribe. And as always, may your ember never be stolen and you forge your keys promptly. Have a good one.